What is up, Transformer Ninjas? Gajo here with another Transformers review of awesomeness. I bring you Voyager class Sentinel Prime, and he is most definitely very nice. He is Voyager class, as you can tell. He has a lot of good detail about him for a Voyager class, but he's a lot smaller than the leader class size. He has a lot of attributes about him that follow the leader class and such. Up here, there's like kind of like a scratched out alot symbol. That's pretty sweet. That is part of the truck, because I actually looked at the box and it's supposed to be like that. You can also get the little hose front here, flip out. That's pretty freaking sweet. And the 316 and the Fire Rescue are kind of backwards, but it's all pretty much the same. And he gets a MechTech weapon, which you can pull out and rotate, swivel, and then how awesome is that? So anyway, he can have that and so on and so forth, and roll and roll and roll. So we'll just do a little bit of stature kind of comparison. Here he is next to his Commander Legends counterpart. You can tell the Legends is a lot smaller. Definitely by 3.5 inches or so, it's like, you know, or so, and then about an inch or so on the top. And yeah, definitely a lot less detail too, because of the windows. And then if you really want to get technical, we can also compare it to the leader. Which barely fits on the screen. How about that? So, back to the Voyager class. So, I found him at Toys R Us. I thought it was pretty cool that I got him. So you can see his gibbons or whatever underneath. The governsies. Anyway, let's pull off his MechTech weapon. Just attaches at the top with a little clip in. And then this is his gun. And obviously if you rotate the little black barrel at the end, it holds in its big fusion cannon. So that's pretty cool. Otherwise, it's kind of like a little water pistol kind of weird cannon thing. I don't know what it is exactly. It's a weird cannon thing. Anyway, here's Sentinel Prime. Now, this figure is most definitely a lot easier to transform than the previous Sentinel Prime. Ooh, big guy. So, I mean, I guess you could start by flipping up his panels up here on the sides and then rotating these inward in the back. So there, he'll look like that. And then you can fold these windows down and connect them to the wings, which is what they're going to be in the end. So fold his little nozzle down, and right back here you'll see all this parts here. And what you want to do first, because it won't come undone very easily, what you want to do first is in here, see his hands? They're pegged in at the fist, so what you want to do is detach them from the inside first, his hands, then go around to the feet and start detaching them, and it'll pop out real easy. And then we'll just go from the feet and we'll just continue to transform them. Just rotate the leg so the wheels are on the inside. Panel on the inside first, obviously. Like so. Fold that out, sorry. And then the feet will fold down. And you can also get little heel spurs. So there's his feet. Now, the wheels in the front, you want to kind of fold back and roll back into his chest. So, and you want to do it going downwards. So it goes like that. Then you can just position them back up under there. And then we will work on this part, which this whole back piece will slide up. You want to take up by the hood, fold that in, fold that in, fold that down. Then push his chest up, You get the epic head reveal. Rotate his shoulders up and connect it by the back. And then you can also attach the part in the back. Give it a little push and it'll stay in there. And I will adjust the camera to compensate for this, well, to adjust for the crappiness. Okay, now we have Sentinel Prime in robot mode. That was not too painful for a transformation from this guy, so it's actually kind of nice. Now, complaints, immediately right off the bat, I'm going to say this is all one big piece, and these fold, you know, kind of like that. If you want them out, you can fold them back like that. Doesn't matter. It all attaches in the back like so. And it's a big backpack. It doesn't really bug me that much, but it is kind of a big backpack. It is a pretty big one. So it's really hindering of his movement, and it stinks. But I mean, it's not that bad. So, flush robot. You can hold it. And whoosh. Very nice. So, I mean, he doesn't really have any MechTech ports on his arms. He doesn't have any really laying around anywhere. I mean, you could put it on his back, but I don't know. I mean, that's up to you. You can, you know, have it up like that. I tried to get a different style of trying to get this thing to work here, where you transform it, you lock it out, and you just stretch it all the way out, right? And then you just kind of put it in his hand, and then, you know, like that. Because it doesn't work. I mean, that's the problem, is because his other hand is, you gotta rotate it upside down, and it would kind of look a little weird, but I mean, it would work. Basically, to hold it with two hands. You'd have two different robots hold it, I suppose. That'd look kind of badass. It would be like just some menacing gun that two robots need to hold. Yeah, other than that, this is Sentinel Prime, Voyager class. He does have lighty piping. Can't see that at all, probably. I'll get you guys on the close-ups as usual. But you probably saw a little bit of shadow going on in there, and his white eyes. It's really weird. But basically, let's go to the G-spec. Let's transform the G-spec now. Okay, boys and girls, the G-spec on Sentinel Prime. Voyager class. He is a pretty badass little robot. He is really short though. I mean, he doesn't look bad. The back piece is kind of crappy, but let's get into it. Paint apps. Painty apps. His paint app's pretty good. There are some spots on the robot where there are different conflicting reds, like kind of a lighter red, pinkish red, and then a dark, kind of a really just a dark red, and then, yeah, I mean, it's just kind of weird. It's okay, though. No big deal. His head sculpt's pretty good, and, you know, I mean, it looks good. I mean, his paint's there. It's not all gray. Then we gotta go to articulation. Yes, articulation. Articulation, he has good articulation. His feet don't do much like the other Sentinel Prime. I wish they would have gave us a little bit more. Alternative mode. He is a Rosenbauer 6x6 Panther magical fire truck. He is pretty sweet looking. I mean, it's a different type of truck, so I like it a lot. It's very nice. Robot mode, not so much. Robot mode kind of disappoints me because he's actually really small for being a robot. Or one, at least a Voyager class. I mean, even Prime towers over him, and Prime shouldn't. They should be at least the same size, or if not, he should be bigger. But I mean, it's all right. Anyway, let's go on to accessories. Accessories. Accessories are pretty sweet. He has an awesome MechTech weapon that is a blaster that turns into a big photon gun. It's pretty cool. Painted nicely. Doesn't look like crap. And it does a really cool locking thing, so that's always nice. Oh, where are we? We got, oh, let me see, Persona. Like I said, I don't know much about Sentinel Prime. However, as far as his persona goes, he is pretty close to being a Sentinel Prime. It's a little different. His chest plate is obviously different. His feet are different. He looks a little different, and he's definitely smaller. His backpack definitely changes the way he looks too. So that's that. I would have to say playability is good. He's a good solid character. Not much pops off, but I mean you can safely transform it and not think you're gonna break it. And it's fairly, you know, it's after the first time you transform it, you know how everything needs to line up. It's tricky, but it's not hard. It's not like the leader. And let's go to the transformation. Like I said, transformation is better, but it's definitely unique, and it's his own type of transformation. It mimics how he transforms from leader. Even the Cyberverse mimics his type of transformation, so it's cool. But let me see, we just did okay due to playability. Durability. Do you have durability? He's a pretty durable character. His arms don't pop out of his sockets like my arm on my Voyager. When you try to rotate it down, it's such a hard ratchet, it'll pop out of the socket. These do not pop out of the socket. And he holds his gun without it drooping. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, very nice indeed. And let's check it out. Overall look, he's cool. He's definitely worth picking up to have a unique one. If you don't want to pitch out the $50 to get a Sentinel Prime, I would most definitely pick this guy up. He will definitely fill the gap. His weapon is most definitely unique compared to the double-edged sword and shield configuration on the big guy and even the little one. And that's what it's all about. So I will get you guys with the close-ups at the end. This is Gage-O with another Transformers review of I almost said leader. It's Voyager class Sentinel Prime, and we will see you guys next time with another Transformers review. Peace.